Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 64 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are trying to make glass in a little bit of a complex setup, where we're trying to directly feed as much resources as possible. And we just ran into a small issue where we can't feed glass mixture from this into this induction furnace. But is there a reason for this to be on this side? Couldn't we just move it over here instead? We want to have this mirrored. Oh, we can't mirror stuff with liquids, dang it. But we have a old blueprint here. So we wanted to mirror it like that. But could we instead do it the other way? No, that wouldn't really make sense, because we also have a lot of glass mixture on this belt that we need to feed in. But if, let's ignore these inserters for now. What if we did this and then did that? Output, output, but how about the input for this then? We would need input first and then output. And then we have trouble powering everything. But we do have no, we do not. We can get access to better power poles, so maybe that's the solution here. Also, we should now have the recipes for this stuff. No, not yet. Yeah, of course, we still needed to get down here. Okay. But let's get some better power poles first. We're almost out of wooden power poles anyway. So this could be a possibility to solve that small problem. This could also just move down here. But we would need to input from the belt there, and then we can't input from this. I feel like I'm missing something obvious here. Let's just try and think about this a little bit more. Could also, of course, just bring that down like that. Take from the belt there, take from this machine there. That's a little bit simpler. And it will be, well, I'm not sure if it will be any prettier, but it's at least a solution, I think. So now we really just want to get our recipes done. We need more production of green science, it seems. We are low. Why are we low? We're low on tin. How are we low on tin? This is not tin, that's nickel. This is tin. Because of the silicon that we're not using yet. Okay. Wait, we have silicon here as well. Dang it. We have so much of the stuff. That is silicon, right? Yeah. For now, let's just do this to get this stuff running again. We need silicon. No, we need tin, sorry. Why have we done this like this and not have a straight belt here? I guess this was just made first. Yeah. Oh well. Back to this. But we need the recipes and we need a tin for that. Can we just manually input some tin? No, because I don't have any. I have some plate up here we can use. And we're not really using that right now. This is the one. What? Which one is producing? Oh, it's spending the tin. It is that. Okay. Well, there's others as well. Why is that? Oh, did we just not put in? Didn't finish this setup. Okay. I was just confused why are those tin up here if we needed the tin here, but that makes sense now. A lot of junk here as well. This is useful though. How is this using all of it? Shouldn't this be... It's designed for a yellow belt, but we only have a gray belt, I think. Am I wrong? We don't have that recipe still, no. Maybe we can compare it with this. We get almost a full belt of ammonium in, but let's just assume that's a full yellow belt or 2 gray belts. So that's 15. That becomes 15. Is it the same ratios here? Salt of ammonium, 2 to 1. 2 to 1, yes. So we get half a belt of tin ore. So that should be this one full. But then we're just not getting enough ammonium in for that to be true. Okay. At least we have some weight. Can we get rid of anything else? Can, but something we don't really want carry around. Also, we have more labels for that, so let's do that. Is half of this belt still backed up? No, it's just from the chests, okay. So we're basically transferring from the chest to this warehouse now. Good. Hopefully the tin is making its way down. And it is, slowly. Those are running at least good. So we're just waiting now. What shall we do while waiting? It's hard to validate all of this when it's not running. So maybe we can start thinking about the next step in this production. We needed the glass down the belt, or down the bust for at least arboretums and for some science as well. So we can take this belt and run that at least. Can it be right next to the shutter? but one built out from there. Okay. Right here. And let's just get rid of this lead while we're here. Okay. Let's go grab some. And let's get rid of these tier 1 repair stuff. Oh. Don't want too much of this because we're probably not gonna use it. Oh well, we could just throw some ground down or some sand, I guess. We are low on iron again. I think that is also something we should fix potentially while we're waiting for this stuff. Okay, so we have glass going down there. We could put the glass on this belt if we want to, but I don't think glass is useful for a lot of stuff down here except for the arboretums. Fish tanks, buffer stuff. Science. It's science as well. Stuff for science. So for 3 machines, is it worth putting glass on for that? What's the alternative? I think that's green circuits. I would rather have those, I think. So we're just leaving that belt as it is. How much science do we need after this? Still 2 researchers. So I think we can do some more iron meanwhile. At least we can look a little bit at it. That should make it better, right? Just looking at it. So we have 1 full yellow belt coming in, and that becomes half a yellow belt of plate. As per this production block. One belt of sapphire becomes half a belt of ore. Or of plate, I guess. Can we expand on that somehow? We could try getting better machines, but again, they require clay bricks, which we're not producing yet, so we are probably just gonna duplicate this. Still getting too much copper though. Could try making crushed gibolite as well. Then we will need mineral catalysts. But that's just mineral sludge, and we're already making that to make the ores. Yep, so that's easy. But at least it's doable in the same sort of setup. For half a build of each crushed saphirite and crushed gibolite, we get a full build of iron ore. That's nice. because this type of setup can make half a belt of each of those ores. So we just need one of each. Then we also need some mineral catalysts, of course. Should we make a dedicated setup to that? Might be a good idea. Where's the recipe for catalysts? I think it's just not being shown here. Reason. Wait, this has an input. My bad. I'm just being stupid as always. So these as an input make ores and hybrid catalysts. So we do need them for other stuff as well. Sure, let's produce them in a dedicated setup here. First though, we need Givolite and Saphirite, I think. Or should we just do the mineral catalyst first? Sure. If we just... Can you copy these setups somehow? Or these production blocks? B. Paste. Oh, nice. I did something in Helmut that I haven't tried before. Yay! Wonderful build of these. That is only half of this setup, I think. Yes. Get a full build of this. I'm a little bit confused, sorry. What is this blueprint again? Did we put it in here? No, we did not. See the end? No. Can we get to see the end if we put down one of these? No. Dang it. Just will want vision here, please. Thank you. We also need to fix those layer stacks. That's a useful blueprint. And that contains 76 electrolyzers. We need the next thing here. Okay. And for a full build of this, we need 75 electrolyzers. So half a build of Saphirite becomes a full build of, or the same amount to produce a full build of Saphirite. Half a build of Saphirite, dang it. One of these setups is enough to produce a full build of mineral catalysts. So we are just gonna place this stuff. Let's remove all of that. The rest is the same. We need a lot less of these, I think. Because it only takes half a second to make 2 of these, as opposed to 4 seconds to make 1 of these. So we need 1/8. That's 2.5, I think. Can this confirm? 3, yes, that's 2.5. I'm right. Oh, go nanobots. Are we crossing streams up here? Well, only with stuff that we are allowed to cross, I think. Good. Just want to make sure. We're gonna run out of pipe here, so we should go grab that before we run all the way to the end. And I think this stuff up here is still our main production of stone pipe. And we need a lot of it. And we need underground pipe, so we need brick for that. No, I want to make medium power poles soon, so I don't want to make too many of these small power poles. But I do need some here. Because I want to automate the underground pipe. We need a lot more of that, or at least as much of that as we need of the normal pipe. So this should actually just insert directly. Good. Maybe this is not enough brick, but this will just run for a while. And we can put in more of that. This can help. We should get some fuel. Let's just make a few more of these. And use this here because it fits in. Why was that one not having any fuel? Maybe it's just more active. And we can still make more. Maybe we should save some of this, but we still need some. And we do need to make 3 of these setups that we are constructing, so it's a lot that we need. Advanced glass melting, that's basically what we needed for the glass. Are we going to go back to that now, or are we going to finish this first? Tough decision. Let's run out to the end on this one. See if we can get some of the slag going at least. Probably running out of belt though. Yep. Of course. Oh, and we need flare stacks. Great. Go nanobots, go. Can we just... I just want to connect the power in this end. I usually want to start from this end so we can get the slag going as the first thing. Is this not enough water? I don't think it was. Well, this is not running yet, so it's not really a good. Just we can do that. And the plan is to really do this. And now I have medium electric poles, that's nice. Let's get this out of the way, I think. There's some things I just want to get rid of, so they're not in here. We wanted one of these as well, so let's go for that. So we would probably want to replace all of the power poles in this setup. Should we do that? Let's do all of these, because why not? And now this has medium poles, good. Let's not replace these before we can get them down here. Solve our pipe, great. Did I already use all of the cute power poles? I guess so. You don't get two of these as you do from this recipe, so it makes sense. And now we don't really have a reason to run around with wood bricks anymore, I think, so that's nice. We can start considering that as junk then. I'm not going to wait around for this. We should probably automate these at the production thingy we have. Did we get power out from that? Yes, good. That's a start. But we need more belt and more pipe and more everything, basically. More electrolyzers. And we need to finish this setup as well. But let's start with the ore stuff first. Slag and stuff. Do we need anything? We need a belt, yeah. So we definitely need something from here. We have some junk. These are not really junk. Don't really want to carry around those. Let's try to remember that they're here though, for when we need them. I guess we don't really need to carry that around. Underground belt would be nice. Full stack of this. Don't really want this, actually, when we're not fighting the worms. Let's just store that here for now. Is it easy to set up medium power pole production here? I think it is. What's the scheme here? Are we putting or starting every production out here? It looks like it. So we need make iron rods first and put those into. Why am I so bad at this? Into this with copper and steel. Okay. We are gonna need to go underground here. We usually have a power pole at the bottom here. More inserters, of course. We need those for the slag production, so of course we're out. Probably gonna need more of those stored. Logistics done. Let's get this. So we can do diagonal inserters and stuff. That gives us a bit more possibilities to play around. So copper and steel. We'll need to go there. Copper comes in here then. No, we want. No, we don't want those. We do want those, but we don't really need those. We're gonna put it there anyway. And you need to go there and not take stone. Okay. Oh, that helps. This is not useful yet. Fast inserters, I guess, would be okay, but we can't make it yet anyway. Do we need any of this? Maybe. We can do copper wire on rolls or coils like this. That'd be worth having on the bus so we don't have to make it from plate all the time. But then we would have to make it from this instead. Would this be more dense? One roll or coil becomes 4 cable. I think one plate becomes 2, so it is twice as dense, but I don't think it's worth it. We could just put the rolls of this stuff on the bus instead, and then from time to time convert it to plate to make sure we have a full cover build or cover plate build. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. What do we want to research though? Something we like this. It will help us. We needed pipe. We need more electrolyzers. Probably need all of those at some point here. We will need to make some space for pipes. Can we get rid of some stuff here? We could put a chest down with the stuff for the glass setup. That gives us some space at least. We've brought more of this stuff, probably. But let's just go with this for now. I will always forget more stuff anyway, so we will need to run back and forth. I guess we should limit these less. Didn't get as much pipe as I was hoping, but oh well. Let's see if we can get this setup finished at least. We probably need more filtration units for that. Oh well. As I said, I'm always going to forget some stuff, so... And we need more of these, maybe. My bad. I'm waiting for just a weird nanobot queue, I think. So we're not using any more nanobots at the moment, so I think they're just queued up for something. Everything up here done? I think so. If the upgrade planner that I said I wasn't going to use anymore, I obviously still need. I think that's the last minute of it, and it's not hard to make again, so let's just do it. I'll get rid of it. And we're out of nanobots. Okay, so we need to grab more stuff. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode, so thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.